Hey guys, welcome back to Dragonstone Bakes. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be making something a little bit different again. Everything's going to be different on this show because I've never made it before. That is the whole point of this. We're going to do it together and we're going to find out what it's like. So today we are going to be making a Japanese cheesecake. The recipe is fairly simple. There's some really basic ingredients here, nothing complicated at all. The method is a little trickier and the cooking is going to be the really hard part, I think. So the very first thing you want to do is make yourself a bain-marie. All you got to do, get a roasting tin, fill it to about 1/3 with water, and we're going to preheat our oven to 160 degrees, and we're going to pop that in right now. It's hard, man. It's hard to be real. I'm just like in a weird mood today. After you've done that, what you want to do is take half of your sugar, your cream cheese, and your butter, and you want to put all of that into a saucepan. So we're going to weigh out half of our sugar. We've got 100 grams in total, so we're going to weigh out 50 grams of this. And we're going to add to that our cream cheese, sugar, and we're going to put that on a low heat and start melting it all together on this hob. We're using only the finest cream cheese today, Tesco's. Just chuck it in. It's all going to get melted down. Don't be too precious about it. Let me know below in the comments if any of you have tried that vanilla slice recipe that I put out last time. I've still to make another one, but it was delicious, I promise. It's well worth a go. Cream cheese in here. I'll clean up the mess in a minute. We're going to put this on just a low heat and we're going to give this a little stir, melt it down, and wait until it becomes a nice and amalgamated, gooey, creamy liquid. It looks like melted white chocolate. I just want to eat it. Right, we're done with that. That's just going to stay on there to cool down a bit. I think I might have overdone it, but that's the whole point, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing. Right, next. What we're going to do next is, totally forgotten, Jen. Sake. Right, that's done. Next thing we're going to do, we need another bowl, which I have handily prepared here. And we're going to sift our flour, corn flour, into a bowl, add a little bit of salt, and mix the eggs in with that, and we're going to form like a smooth paste, kind of like what we did with the creme patisserie for the creme patissiere for the custard slice, the vanilla slices that we made. Sorry. So just add all that in there, sift this through. The reason that we're adding corn flour to this is because it's hard to get cake flour over here, so this kind of acts like cake flour, which is finer. I am using 00, like ultra fine, low protein. What flour is it? Cars flour. So that should help. When that's sifted in there, we're going to add our eggs, and we're going to add our salt and our eggs, and we're going to give this a good whisk through just to bring it to a creamy consistency. Pinch of salt. As always, Himalayan pink, because why not? Might seem funny adding salt to a kind of dessert, I suppose, but salt is just there to add flavour and bring flavour together. All right, let's get this going in here. I'm going to try and do it as best I can. We had a lot more eggs last time in the vanilla slice mix, so this is probably going to be a lot thicker. But I'm going to give it my best go, and then clean off this spatula as we go, or this whisk. Jen, I can't fucking do this today, it's killing me. Oh my God, the other one went so well. Don't use a whisk. This is where we learn as we go along. Don't use a whisk. It's far too dry. So I'm going to add a little bit of milk to this, and we're going to try and loosen it up a bit because now all the batter is stuck inside the whisk. I'm going to add some milk to it. We'll keep making it. Keep whisking it. This is loosening it up a little bit. So learn from me. Learn from my mistakes if you decide to make this, and don't use a whisk to mix the flour and the eggs together, because the mixture is going to be too dry. So I'm just going to scrape the rest of this out of here and keep mixing it together. It's still very lumpy, but we're going to do it until we have a nice thin batter. Right, let's add the rest of this milk. And we'll do this a little bit slower, and then we'll start bringing it all together. Let's get this cream cheese in the bowl, and let's start mixing this up properly. Right, we got a good mix together here now. This is all looking lovely. Very, very loose, very soft. Everything's off the sides and off the whisk. So next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make a meringue, and we're gonna use the egg whites that we used from our eggs. Why have they made this frickin' thing so short? That's unbelievable. Oh Jesus, it's all going Pete Tong. Right, we've got our egg whites in this bowl. 5 altogether. We have sugar, and we have some lemon juice. Lemon juice is for the end. What we're gonna do to start with is we are going to turn our whisk on to like a slow to medium speed. We're gonna whisk these egg whites and get them nice and frothy until it's starting to kind of resemble a kind of creamy mixture of meringue. Chuck your whisk in, get it going. Right, we have a slightly peaky white froth mixture, which is, I think, exactly what we're looking for. We're just gonna take a little bit of this lemon juice and add this in, probably about a teaspoon. And then we're gonna slowly start adding this sugar a bit at a time while we continue whisking. Hopefully we get it perfect this time. It's looking good. It's going well. We've got all our sugar in there. We're just gonna keep mixing this until it starts to form stiff peaks. It should start to look really glossy. We have peaks, but they're not super stiff yet, so we're gonna keep going a little bit longer. Seriously, look at the length of this cord. Okay, we've got our meringue in here. This is what it looks like. And we're gonna fold this in with our rubber spatula. So we're gonna do this, like I said, in thirds. I've finished folding. It's not a loose runny mixture anymore, and it's not completely stiff peaks meringue. It's somewhere in the middle. It is quite runny. I'm a little bit concerned, but we're gonna do this. You have to cook this in, I think, 2 or 3 stages. So here is our loose bottomed cake tin. I have lined this with greaseproof paper, and I've also wrapped it in foil so that the water can't get into the bottom. So what we're gonna do is gently pour and scoop our mixture into this pan, and then we're gonna put it in our bain-marie, and we're gonna bake it. It's in, and we're gonna bake it. We're gonna put it in the oven, and we're gonna cook this at right, as I said, 25 minutes, and then we have to reduce the temperature, and we have to cook it for another 45 minutes. So we'll come back. Hopefully that has risen slightly in 25 minutes. If it hasn't, we're in trouble. This is the really difficult and crucial part of this, I think, but stick with me, and we'll come back in 25 minutes and see what's going on. Alexa.
Stop.
We've been in for 25 minutes. The alarm's just gone off. And we don't have to do much, actually. We just have to turn the temperature down a bit, leave the door open for 10 seconds to remove some of the heat, and continue baking it for like another 40 minutes. Oh, it has risen. That is looking absolutely amazing. Right, we're just gonna cook that for another 40 minutes or something like that. What did I say, 45? I don't know. Right, we're back. It's been about 45 minutes, and we're gonna see what we've got. I'm very nervous. Keep your fingers crossed for this bit. I want it to be good because I want to enjoy it. I want to taste it. I want it to look fantastic. So let's grab this out of the oven. Let's take a pizza peel thing and we'll put the tin on here and then figure out how to decant. Oh, it looks jiggly. It does look jiggly. Unwrap the foil first so we can remove the water. Oh, there is a little bit of water in there. I hope that hasn't destroyed everything. Oh dear. Right, let's turn this thing out. Right, we've done it. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. I think I've just squished some of the air out of it and it may be a bit soft in the middle. I should have skewered it, really. Probably should have. I mean, it's pretty jiggly. How cute. Oh, it is very jiggly. Look at this. Let's decorate it a little bit first, is it? Let's put some sifted ice and sugar on it. Well, we've done all we can. I've dusted it with a little bit of ice and sugar to make it look pretty. I'm going to be so disappointed if this isn't working. Right, let's just cut straight through this. Traditionally, you would brand the top, but I don't have a brand. I mean, it looks the part. It's a bit raw in the inside. We're all here to learn. Let's try and get a piece of this off here. The water's got in here and it's done something to it. It's gone kind of like a custardy texture, which I wasn't expecting. I mean, we'll give it a try, see what it tastes like. I think some of the cheese is probably sunk to the bottom and it's gone a little bit dense, but let's give it a taste. I mean, it is pretty tasty. I think it just needs a bit longer in the oven. It's kind of like very eggy. The top's lovely. The bottom's a little bit dense. There's kind of this layer of something on the bottom. It's a different color to the rest of it too. Let's just call it a mild success. This isn't a disaster. This is a lesson in failure. So the next time I do this, I'm not going to use a spring bottom pan. I'm going to use a normal cake tin. I think that will remove any possibility of any of the moisture getting into the bottom of our cake. Secondly, it is cooked through, which is good. It's not runny in the middle. It's very soft. It's a little bit moist, but it isn't like runny, if that makes sense. So it is cooked. And the third thing, I think I would mix everything a little bit better, a little bit different. I think I took it a bit too gently with the egg whites. I've seen other videos on YouTube where they're clearly mixing everything together before they pour it into their cake tins, and they're being quite rough with it with a large balloon whisk. But otherwise, I am going to eat it. I might even drizzle some sort of syrup or honey on it just to give it that extra flavor. But yeah, this is what we're here for. We're doing things I've never made before, and this is the reality of that. I hope you've enjoyed this week. If you're enjoying this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook and Instagram as well, if you want to follow me there. We're going to build this as we go. It's very early days, I'm still figuring it out, but I'm hoping that this can become something really special where we can all learn and heal and grow together, along with learning to cook things better than I can, clearly. But take it easy, guys. Give us a comment. Let me know if you're going to give this a go, and I'll catch you soon.